Council Speaker Threnethos had never begged in his 3-century career. Today, pride meant nothing compared to survival. Ambassador Rodriguez, he pleaded, his voice stripped of its usual authority, I implore you, keep Earth neutral. This war between the KRYLL Dominion and the Arxian Collective will not touch human space. You have my word. Ambassador Miguel Rodriguez leaned back in his chair at the Emergency Council session, studying the speaker with unsettling calm. Around the chamber, delegates from 40 species watched with desperate hope. The war had been raging for 6 months, consuming entire star systems. Both sides possessed weapons capable of sterilizing planets. But no one wanted humanity involved. Let me understand this correctly, Miguel said slowly. For 200 years, this council denied Earth's membership application. You called us too aggressive, too unpredictable, too warlike. You placed trade sanctions on us. You forbade other species from forming alliances with humanity. Threnethos's scales flushed with shame. Those decisions were, perhaps hasty. Hasty? Miguel's eyebrow rose. Your predecessor told my grandmother that humanity was a virus that should be quarantined. Those were his exact words. Ambassador Kylix of Selthera spoke up, her voice trembling. Ambassador Rodriguez, the situation has changed. The KRYLL and Arxians are destroying everything. They've already obliterated 17 colonies. If this continues, Miguel interrupted, you'll all be dead within a year. Your militaries are ceremonial. Your weapons are designed for containment, not warfare. Neither the KRYLL nor Arxians care about your 4,000 years of galactic peace. He stood, walking to the chamber's viewport. Earth hung in the distance, blue and serene, surrounded by a defensive grid that made council sensors scream with warnings. You want to know why you're so terrified of human involvement? Miguel turned back to face them. It's not because you think we'll lose. It's because you know we'll win. Silence. Humanity spent 10,000 years perfecting warfare, Miguel continued. We fought with sticks and stones, then bronze and iron, gunpowder and nuclear fire. We nearly destroyed ourselves a dozen times. Every weapon you can imagine, we've already invented, used, and improved upon. War isn't something we study, it's in our DNA. Threnethos's voice was barely a whisper. That's precisely why we fear your involvement. You should, Miguel agreed. Because if Earth enters this war, we won't fight for territory or resources. We'll fight to win, completely and absolutely. The KRYLL and Arxians will cease to exist as military powers. Their governments will fall. Their fleets will burn. And the galaxy will learn what humanity is truly capable of when we stop holding back. The Vrexian ambassador chittered nervously. But you'll have peace afterwards. Order. Stability. Miguel smiled grimly. Under human terms. With human oversight. Is that what you want, Council? Because that's what you'll get if you drag us into your war. Threnethos felt his heart's racing. The nightmare scenario was crystal clear now. Humanity wouldn't just end the war, they'd reshape the entire galactic order. The Council's 4 millennia of bureaucratic rule would evaporate, replaced by a species that actually understood power and how to wield it. So here's my offer, Miguel said. Earth stays neutral. You handle your own war. Win, lose, or die, that's your problem. But when it's over, if you survive, the Council will formally apologize for 2 centuries of discrimination. You'll grant humanity full membership with senior status. And you'll establish a mutual defense pact. And if we refuse? Kylix asked weakly. Miguel's smile vanished. Then Earth enters the war on the side we choose, and trust me, you won't like what comes after. Threnethos looked around the chamber. Every delegate wore the same expression, terror mixed with resignation. They'd spent 2 centuries keeping humanity at arm's length, never realizing their protection was the only thing preventing these humans from dominating the galaxy. "We accept your terms," Threnethos said quietly. Miguel nodded. "Wise choice, Speaker. Earth will remain neutral. For now." As the human ambassador left, Kylix whispered to Threnethos, "We should have let them join 2 centuries ago." "Perhaps," Threnethos replied, watching Earth's defensive grid pulse with barely restrained power. "But I suspect they'll join on their terms anyway. We just bought ourselves time to prepare for it."